Whenever I make these jersey ranking videos, I tend to say that I'm gonna have to go through them rather quickly so that the video is a decent length, and then I usually end up not going through them very quickly, but that is especially true for today's video because we have 52 jerseys to look at. This was suggested by Reggie and Michael in the Ronaldo jersey ranking video. And with Ronaldo and with soccer, it's easier to just say, okay, we'll just do the home jersey for every year because they tend to switch out, to have new jerseys, like one new home jersey every year with a couple exceptions. But today we're looking at LeBron's jerseys, and with the NBA it's a little bit trickier because they'll keep their home and road jerseys, now known as Association and Icon, I think. They'll keep those jerseys for long periods, but then throughout the year they'll have like 4 or 5 specialty jerseys to sell for profit. So we've got 52 jerseys to look at. Let me know in the comments if I missed any. The only sort of changes or jersey specifics that I won't be looking at is when the badges change, but everything else remains the same. For example, when the Lakers went from the Nike swoosh logo to the Jumpman logo, or the NBA 75th anniversary year when the logos, Nike logos, went from, I think it was black to silver, but otherwise the jersey is the exact same. We had to cut some jerseys somewhere, and those were the ones to get the boot. So we're gonna get started, and let me know in the comments which LeBron jersey is your all-time favorite. And last little asterisk. Like I said with the Ronaldo jersey, we're gonna be ranking these in relation to each other. So like if jerseys end up in C or D, they're not necessarily terrible jerseys. I can't really think of any terrible jersey that LeBron would have worn, but it's just in relation to each other. There's going to be a few S tiers, maybe a few D tiers, and then everything else is going to fall into place in between. So let me go ahead and share my screen, and let's get into these 52 LeBron James jerseys throughout the years. And the first one we have coming up is the Cleveland Cavaliers alternate from 2003 to 2010, when he eventually leaves Cleveland. We have to go quick. I said I'd go quickly, didn't I? So this is the navy with the stripes. I feel like a good place to start with this one, it's just to leave it in B. And then we'll build around it. But I think, to be fair, this one will end up being knocked lower just because he's had some really nice jerseys over the years. So let's go on to the next one, the home jersey for the Cavs from 2003 to 2010. And again, part of this is just like the era of these jerseys. Not necessarily my favorite era of NBA jerseys, but nothing wrong with them. And we'll round off these three with the 03 to 2010 road jersey, which was red with a gold stripe. And of course, being a road jersey, it has more color, but I definitely associate this one more with LeBron's first stint at the Cavs, and I do love that shade of red. So we're gonna go ahead right away. Put this one up. I do like the navy too, but we'll get back to it. There are better iterations of the different colored stripes around the neck and the arms. So that brings us, see what I mean about the stripes? The 2004-2005 hardwood classic, which was based on the 1974 to 1980 home jersey for the Cavs. And this was also used in 2015 and 2016 season when LeBron was back with the Cavs. So I won't bring it up again when we get later into the chronology. But this, to me, this is what I meant. This is a better version, in my opinion, than what they did with the alternate, with the navy, just because if you've seen these videos from me before, you know that the more simpler color selection, the better. And while I do love navy and blues, as you know, in sports uniforms, I kind of prefer simplicity over navy. So this, to me, is gonna go, I mean, they used it twice, that's how you know it's good. Okay. Then we get into the orange hardwood classic from the 06-07 season, and this was based on the 1986-1987 road jersey, and they also reused it, I think, in 2016-2017. I absolutely love this, but this is where I'm torn. I think I love this because I'm partial to the Knicks. And this is like, if I didn't see the word mark, like if it was jumbled, a jumbled AI picture and you showed me this, I'd be like, oh, a Knicks jersey. So as a Cavs jersey, I rate it lower, but as a standalone, without context, I love it. So what do we do? It is a hardwood classic. It is a throwback to the 80s. So I feel like it deserves some respect for that, but because it's not like the modern Cavaliers colors, it'll go below the yellow. Okay. Then we've got the Cav Fanatic jersey from the 08-09 season, and this is a take on a throwback jersey, which we'll see next. Again, blue and yellow, not necessarily, especially this shade of blue, not necessarily something you associate with the Cavs immediately. I like the throwback nature of this word mark. I just, on its own, I don't really like it. I love the shade of blue, just not in this, like the collar. Let me bring this back. The collar has red, which I think is very much in season right now as I'm shooting this. If you think of like Barcelona, Berlin jerseys in soccer. But we're gonna... Oh, it is nice though. Okay, we gotta keep moving. So this is the hardwood classic I was talking about. Again, the color scheme, much simpler. This was the 08-09 season hardwood classic, and it was based on the 1970 to 1974 home jersey for the Cavaliers. I like the simple colorway. Again, the fact that it's like the proper throwback makes me like it a lot more than the blue version, with like the thick yellow stripe on it. It's just, yeah, I don't know how to feel about that last one, but we've moved on. So, let's place him there and move on to the next, which is the 09-2010 season Cav Fanatic jersey. Again, simpler colorway, and this is like, I love this design, this throwback design, and in the Cavs colors it works. I don't know how I feel about the logo and the numbers being in different colors. That's distracting to me. So I'm gonna place this one here. Gotta keep moving. I'm trying not to overthink these. So let's move on to the 09-2010 season hardwood classic. This is based on the 1987 to 1989 road jersey. Again, I've got the Knicks colorway, but otherwise I love the look of this. Do I like it more than the orange? Now there's something about the orange that makes it look a lot more like a throwback, especially with the all-white, the all-white logo, the all-white numbers. It looks like a proper throwback jersey. Whereas this one just looks... It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Again, if it's at the bottom of the ranking, it doesn't mean it's a bad jersey. Moving on now to the back in black jersey. This is the first Miami Heat jersey that we're looking at, just because it's going chronologically and then alphabetically. But this is 2010-2011 season alternate or specialty jersey, back in black. And I do love blackout uniforms, but because I know what came after and that there's similar monochrome jerseys that I like even more, I'm gonna have to place this one relatively low, or bottom half, let's say. And we'll come back to these monochrome jerseys, I think, but first let's look at the 2010 to 2012 road jersey, the black with the white, red, and yellow stripes on the side. And as you'll see, what changes in 2012, and we'll come to it, but just the word mark changes where they remove the little flame from the T. This is really clean. 2010, you start getting into a more modern look to these jerseys. Pretty solid color up front, and then the stripes are where you pack in the accents and the colors. And this collar, this neckline is not bad at all. place this one? Maybe over here. And then you've got the Noche Latina specialty jersey from 2010 to 2013. Those 2 seasons, I think. And it's the same as the road jersey, except that it has L in front. And to me, like, this is a cool concept, but it feels low effort. And you guys can tell me what you think about this. Yeah, it just feels low effort. It's a cool idea, but they could have done more for the Latino community. So I'm gonna just for lack of effort. Otherwise, like, I love the Noche Latina kids jerseys. So let's look at the 2010 to 2014 alternate. And again, like the back in black jersey, this is where we're seeing that slightly newer alternate word mark for the Heat. It's a red jersey with the other colors on the stripes to the side. I will say, maybe it's just because I'm, as I age, I get more nostalgic and I like the look of, it's this weird balancing thing where jersey, like, for the whole picture, I like post 2010 jerseys, but for stuff like word marks, usually the older get it more right for me. So this, the more modern word mark is less preferred for me, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So let's stick this one. Am I upsetting some people by doing this? I feel like eventually everything's gonna get bumped up a little bit, because you guys know we gotta end up with a curve. Okay, so finally we get the 2010-2014 home jersey in white with the Heat word mark with the little flame. And again, with me, sometimes simplicity is key, and the fact that the stripe on the side, it does have the black, red, and yellow. But in this format, the black is a lot less distracting because it doesn't pop out as much. It's more of an outline than when you have like a white stripe or a colored piping along the stripe. So I really like this. And of the 3 main Heat jerseys, I think this one gets top marks for me. Yeah. Moving on now to this one, the 2011-2012 hardwood classic. It's based on the 1970 to 1972 Miami Floridians home jersey. And I mean, what is more Miami than this? This has got to, it just stands out. It's so unique from the other jerseys that we've been looking at. So without a doubt, this one also has to get top marks. And in fact, we can probably move these up right now. And then moving on to one of the other monochrome jerseys, the 2012 Christmas Heat jersey. And with this one, normally at first glance, you're like, it's monochrome, red. What I really like about this, and what makes it Christmassy to me, is So you have like a red silky quality on the sides, and probably reflected in the logo and the numbers as well. And that to me is like pretty perfect for Christmas, because it gives the vibe of like the silk pajamas. I think of like Christmas movie, I think of the Santa Claus with Tim Allen, and I'm pretty sure as the Santa Claus he's got like a full silk pajama, and this jersey, this uniform is giving me everything I need from a Christmas jersey. Obviously only worn once, so like when you're talking about just making a jersey to sell a jersey, let's not think about the consumer part of it and just say that this is a fantastic job. Then the 2012 ring night jersey. Something about this, so it has kind of like a yellow outline or a yellow glow around the heat. When I try to find pictures of these, I had to specifically go to like the day of this match. I don't think people remember this as a ring night jersey. I think the one that comes the following year is the ring night jersey. I feel like this one is kind of forgotten, lost in time, and there's nothing that special about it. It just has a hint of yellow around the Heat logo. So, just because I'm gonna let the fact that even the internet doesn't remember it put it at the bottom, because the internet always remembers. Okay. Moving on, we have the 2012-2013 Hardwood Classic. This is based on their alternate jersey, the Heat's alternate jersey from 1995 to 1999. I do like the logo in this format. I like the chunky 6. And so on its own, it would rate pretty high. And it is a throwback, so again, it's not like they just came up with this in 2012, 2013. This is a proper throwback. The only thing is, like the Knicks jersey, I see this one and I think of the Bulls, so I can't necessarily place it as high as maybe it deserves. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in this category with the Knicks jersey. Okay, then back to a monochrome. We have the 2012-2013 White Heat jersey, the White Heat uniform. Pretty monochrome with some black piping and some black highlights. I am in love with this one. That's all I need to say. It looks so good. So this one is gonna go, yeah. Okay. S tier is getting pretty busy. We might need to, I'm gonna leave it. Okay. 2012-2014 road jersey again. This is just where we've changed the Miami Heat logo. It doesn't have the flame. How am I supposed to read this? It says Miami instead of saying Heat. Again, it's going in D. It's not because it's an ugly jersey. It's just I would have kept the old version. 2013 Christmas. Now this does not yell Christmas. To me it's red and white, and I guess that's the idea. But as a Christmas jersey, it doesn't fulfill the brief for me. That being said, I think for specialty jerseys, sometimes the t-shirt look is kind of fun. But again, if I'm rating it as a Christmas jersey, I can't place this one too high, because I wouldn't look at it and go Christmas. So, gonna put it here. Again, it's not the fact that it's a t-shirt, which might be what would turn other people off from it. So now we've got 2013 ring night. This is the ring night jersey. I like that they went yellow for the logo and the number. Again, this is very relevant right now. I feel like this is fashionable now. So if you're looking for, summer's almost over, so maybe next summer. See about getting your hands on this jersey. Again, the black piping on the side doesn't become too much. Would I have gone with gold instead of yellow because it's a ring night jersey? Debatable. But I'm gonna place it here. Next, we have the 2013-14 season hardwood classic. This is based on the 94 to 99 road jersey for the Heat, and again, maybe packing in a little more color than I would choose to. You've got orange, white, and red around the accents. It is that word mark that I like, although the more I look at it, the more in modern times it's giving me Avengers. but it's not as reminiscent of the Bulls for me. So I'm gonna where did I put the other one? Oh, it was the red one. So I'm gonna put this one up here. Getting the feeling now. No, okay. There's a pretty good distribution between the Cavs and the Heat. 2013 to 2014 red hot jersey. At this point, we've done the monochrome black, we've done the monochrome white. They must have been selling well because we're on monochrome red, which looks really good and clean. But again, by this point, it's not a new idea. So we're gonna have to penalize them a little bit for that and place them here. Moving on to the 2014 Christmas. Now here's the thing. We're back in Cleveland now. And now every Christmas jersey is going to be rated. It's going to be compared to that amazing Heat Christmas jersey. So again, this is a nice jersey that has some more retro elements that I would probably love just generally as a Cavs fan, but nothing about this says Christmas. So we're gonna have to dock them a couple points for this and put them next to the not very Christmassy Heat jersey. Now let me move some of these up because the A tier is looking kind of empty. Alright, it's taking shape. 2014 Noche Latina, and the reason I picked this picture where you see his back is because that's where the detail is. The front of the t-shirt, the front of the jersey looks pretty similar to the other jersey we've seen. It is a t-shirt, and there is that little pattern on the back only. So they tried to switch it up a little bit. It's a better attempt than El Heat, but how much better? Considerably. Maybe we'll place them here. Moving on. Again. Okay, I do love navy. So this is the 2014 to 2017 alternate in navy. And again, I love the retro sort of feel on the neckline and the armholes. I like all of this. So this is gonna go top of A tier. And then we've got the other alternate from the same sort of era, the 2014-2017 yellow alternate. And again, this is kind of exactly the same look as the navy one, just with a different colorway. And we've seen this in this jersey that's A tier. So we're gonna maybe put it here. And then we have the 2014-2017. Now we're getting into association and icon naming convention rather than home and road. So this is the 2014-17 association jersey, and it's pretty middle of the road. Like, I like it better than the one he wore back in the day, again just because I'm more partial to the more modern jerseys. I know for some of you you're gonna feel the exact opposite way, but let's place this one kind of like, yeah, let's do that. Let's do this. Okay. Next, the 2014-2017 icon, which again, they're getting repetitive. The unique aspect of this one is that it says Cleveland rather than Cavs, like some of the ones that we very recently looked at. And I guess it is reversed color, where it's a burgundy base and yellow accents, kind of reminiscent to that hardwood classic. But since we're going chronologically, it allows us to see, like, okay, what are you tired of seeing at this point? So I'm gonna place this one right here. Good. It's good with me. 2015 Christmas. Again, this looks pretty Christmassy to me. I will give it to them. This sort of font on the front. So it's not like the silk that makes me go like, Christmas. But it is properly Christmassy. I'll give them that. The 2015 Christmas jersey will go right there, right after the ring night jersey. And remember that. Remember this jersey for the 2016. But first we have the 2015-2017 Cav Fanatic jersey. Again, Actually, is it the exact same as this one? I think it is. So I'm gonna pop it down to the bottom of the list because I think I didn't catch on to the fact that we had a duplicate here. Maybe not exactly, because there's no. I'll put it this way. It's not unique enough for me to warrant a place on the tier list. So let's move on to the 2015-2017 Pride jersey. This is a t-shirt. I think it makes sense to make this for fans with the big logo. It kind of gives me like hockey jersey vibes in this case. And actually, you see it next to Steph where the Warriors have the big logo up front too. It's kind of a nice piece to have in your collection, I guess. How do I feel about this one? Maybe solid C tier. Right there. 2016 Christmas. And then we've just taken the Christmas jersey from last year and made the font, made the lettering yellow instead of white. Not enough of an effort for me. Not enough. I think they've also gone with white collar and sleeves or armholes or red rather than white or yellow. So again, we're plopping this down in the not enough of an effort category. And now we've got the 2017-2018 Cavaliers away or road, or would this be association jersey? And it's just not for me. When I said I liked the more modern look, this doesn't look modern to me. If you showed me this, I would call it like 2004, 2005, not 2017, 18. It's like busy where it doesn't need to be. It's just not for me. And then the home, kind of the same idea. It's a little bit better for me than the road jersey. I guess the numbers are fun in a fun font, but just not my style. I do like it better than the red though. I will put it up here. And now we're coming to the end of LeBron's time in Cleveland with the 17-18 season City Edition. The land. I think it's a nice idea. It's just, first of all, it's the Nike template that I don't like, that we just looked at for the two previous jerseys. But also the colorway. Like, I like that it's something different for the fans to have. But nothing about this, to me, says Cleveland. And maybe I'm missing something historically about the colorway. It's a nice jersey, but totally forgettable to me. Yeah. And finally, the 17-18 statement jersey. So you might be able to tell there's actually some, what do you call these? Pinstripes? Down a part of the jersey. I think it actually went all the way through. You just can't see the ones going. The ones that are closer to us, to the camera. It's the template I don't like. It's otherwise fine. Like, the idea of the pinstripe in diagonal is a nice idea. It's just a lot of the elements are not coming together for me. So I'll sort of put it around here. And then we're gonna move over to LA and try to get this done under an hour. So, starting with the 18-19 season City Edition. This is gonna be partly because I'm Canadian and I was in Canada in the 90s. When I see the purple with the pinstripes, I think of the Raptors, which might not be fair to the Lakers, and in all fairness, this is a really nice jersey. But because of my own personal bias to the Raptors, I can't give it full marks. So I'm gonna put it at the bottom of A tier. Then we've got the proper 2018 to 2022 statement jersey. Maybe there's something about the late 2010s that just doesn't click for me. Because again, I'm just not crazy about everything that's going on here. Just like the sidebars. It's just not hitting for me. So I'm gonna have to place this one kind of like here. And then we've got the association jersey from 2018 to 2024 to present. I'm sure they'll use it this season as well. And this is a lot cleaner to me. Like they could have gone for the purple stripe right up the side. I'm glad they didn't. I see the icon jersey right under it though. So I'm gonna place the association jersey kind of here. And then the icon jersey, which they've used from 2018 to now. This is gonna get a much higher ranking. It's gonna go here in B tier. And then we've got the City Edition for the 2019-2020 season. I do like a scoop collar better than this collar from Nike. These gold stars. It just feels unfinished for me. So I'm gonna place it. Where's the unfinished section? I'm gonna place it here. Is that a hot take? That's where it ends up. Okay. 2020 Black Mamba. I think they ended up wearing this. This was, I think, a City Edition jersey before LeBron came on. But in LeBron history, this is the 2020 Black Mamba jersey. I mean, come on. This has to be S tier. No question about it. You agree with me? We're not debating this one. Then you've got the 2020-2021 Classic or City Edition, jersey. Which obviously, or I shouldn't say obviously, I think this is like the Minneapolis colors. It's nice, if not a little bit simple. I feel like this is a good spot for it, because again, I know which jerseys are coming up, which if you're going to do the light blue colorway, they'll probably go a little bit higher, but I do like how clean it looks though. jersey, which is based on the 61 to 67 road jersey, which I think, yeah, by that time they were in Los Angeles, right? They were not in Minneapolis. Blue, California, I think of the Clippers. Again, nothing inherently wrong with this jersey, it just doesn't stick with me. I never remember this one. So I feel like, what's a fair spot for it? Around here. Then we've got the 2020-2021 Earned Edition. Again, by this point, it's like, how necessary are all of these specialty jerseys? Stuff like Earned Edition is usually league-wide, so I'm not putting the blame on the Lakers. It's just like, yeah, okay. Here's another Lakers jersey to sell. 2021-2022 City Edition. I love it. There's the Lakers purple. There's the light blue that carried over from Minneapolis. It's a cool throwback. LeBron makes it look mean. So it's not S tier for me, but it's very good. Oh, okay, this is surprising to me. I'm putting it below this one. There you go. Making myself happy. 2022-2023 City Edition jersey is nice. I like the colorway that they selected. It's a little bit dark and murky and muddy down here. Again, it looks like the light blue and white one. I mean, it is. And then it says Los Angeles instead of Lakers, and we've changed the colors. So, for slight lack of effort, we're gonna place it here. Then we have the 2022-2023 Classic jersey, which is based on the 48 to 51 home jersey in Minneapolis. It's very simple when you look at like the font, and it's a very sort of dusty, ashy shade of blue. But I remember when this came out a couple years ago, a lot of people were talking about it. I think LeBron was happy with this one, so that's worth a couple points, isn't it? But I still prefer this version of like that colorway, so I'm gonna place it right under it. And then we have got two jerseys left. We've got the 2022 to 2024 Statement jersey. These lines do look clean. I kind of like the idea of having the yellow piping, or the thin yellow line, and then some purple, and then black. Again, I don't like the discord between the logo and the number. That's very specifically my issue, though. So I'm gonna place this one here. Oh, now to be fair, I put it there. And finally, last but certainly not least, the 2023-2024 City Edition jersey. I really like this. I wouldn't even have put any yellow in, calling them armholes. There's probably a proper term for it. But I like that they went for the simpler. Again, this is probably because it's more modern, it's more current. But this to me is just right. So with that, we are going to stick this final jersey up just before lunchtime. Up here. Now let me have a quick comparison here. Is this the same jersey? I'm pretty sure this is the same jersey. It's stuck there though now. Can't take it back, so maybe it's a slightly different shade or something. But now we need to even things out. So, oh wait, that was the Christmas. Okay, this goes below Christmas. Then there's just gonna be a lot happening in B tier. A lot happening in B tier. Or maybe I need to move some up to A. No. Okay. This one's actually... yeah. That's going up to A with its twin. This, and I draw the line here. And that gives us our curve. So, did I get this right? The Black Mama edition has to go higher. And Christmas one has to go higher. And this one has to go higher. And then I said I'd keep this video under an hour, so I could probably sit here and change everything around. You don't need to sit there and watch me do that. So thank you so much for hanging out with me for the better part of the last hour. Let me know what you think of these videos. Let me know in the comments which jersey is your all-time favorite LeBron jersey. And let me know which athlete I should jersey rank next. I'll see you very soon